Hello dear students, so welcome to your communicative English class. Today we are going to continue with the topic that we had started in the last class, that is the kinds of verbs. So we had already discussed two kinds of verbs. What were they? That is main verb as well as the action verb, or the main verb and the helping verbs, isn't it? So today we'll be discussing another kinds of verbs, that is transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. So what are they? Transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. And we'll also find out the difference between these two, that is transitive and intransitive verbs. So starting with the first one. The first one is transitive verbs. So what do you mean by transitive? Transitive verbs means these are the verbs that needs the support of an object to complete their meaning. So what do you mean by that? You know that a sentence consists of three parts, isn't it? What are they? The three parts of a sentence, that is subject, then we should have a verb and also the object, isn't it? A sentence might have three important parts, that is subject, verb and object. So the transitive verb states that, or the transitive verb says that this transitive verbs can stand in a sentence only with the support of an object to complete the meaning. If the sentence should have a meaning, the transitive verbs needs the support of a object. I'll give you a small example, then you will understand it more clearly. He packed the bag. So simply if I say he packed, does it process any complete meaning? No. Is the sentence complete? No. So the transitive verbs needs the support of an object. So if I have to say he packed, you can add that he packed the bag, he packed the luggage, something like that. Okay, so transitive verbs means what? Those verbs that needs an object to complete their meaning. I'll give you another example. She filled the water bottle. Simply if I say she filled, what does it mean? Does it have any complete meaning? No. Does it form a complete sentence? No. So what should I add? I should add like she filled the bottle, or she filled the tumbler, or something like that, isn't it? Okay, so that is a transitive verb. So what do you mean by transitive verbs? Transitive verbs means those verbs that needs an object to complete their meaning. I hope you understood the first one, transitive verb. Coming to the second one is intransitive verbs. They are just the opposite of the transitive verbs. Okay, so what do you mean by intransitive verbs? Intransitive verbs are those verbs that can stand alone. That means they do not need an object to complete the sentence or to give a complete meaning. Okay, so what do you mean by intransitive verbs? The intransitive verbs do not need any object to complete their meaning. Yeah, they can stand alone. If we simply state the intransitive verbs, they give a meaning. They doesn't need any object, or they don't want any kind of an object to complete their meaning. I'll give you a small example, like the girl smiled. Okay, so the girl smiled. Smiled is an intransitive verb. Okay, does it need any other support? Does it need any object? No, we can simply say the girl smiled, because it gives a complete meaning, isn't it? Yes. Now the second one, the sun shines. The sun shines. The shines is an intransitive verb. Does it need any object? No. I can simply say that we can add some adverbs or adjectives with it. Then it's fine. But it doesn't need any object to complete their meaning. If they stand alone, they possess some meaning. Okay. So that is known as what? That is known as an intransitive verbs. Now let's find out the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs through some examples. So I have listed out three examples over here. So please understand it carefully. My first example is like the girl plucked a flower. So what is it? What is my first example? The girl has plucked a flower. So that is an transitive verb, isn't it? Because the girl has plucked a flower. Here flower is an object. So simply if I say the girl has plucked, does it give any complete meaning? No. When that a flower is added to it, then it gives a complete meaning, isn't it? The girl has plucked a flower. So that is a transitive verb. Now my second one is my father bought a new car. So what is it? My father bought a new car. If I simply say my father bought, Does it give any complete meaning? No, it needs a support of an object, isn't it? So I can simply say my father bought a new car, or I bought a new house, or something like that. Okay. Now moving on to my third example is our family has shifted to a new house. What is my third example? Our family has shifted to a new house. If I simply say our family has shifted, does it give any complete meaning? No, it needs the support of an object, isn't it? So our family has moved or shifted to a new house. Then it gives a complete meaning, isn't it? So these are transitive verbs, children. What do you mean by transitive verbs? The verbs that needs the support of an object to complete their meaning. Moving on to the next one. Intransitive verbs. So I had already discussed with you what is an intransitive. Now let's check out some examples. Go through some examples actually. So first example is the girl is so happy. It's very nice. The girl is so happy. It's an intransitive verb. Does it need any object to support? No. We can simply say the girl is so happy, isn't it? Now moving on to the second example. The second example, the smell of this perfume is so nice. The smell of this perfume is so nice. So nice. It's an intransitive verb, isn't it? The smell of this perfume is so nice. It's an intransitive. Does it need any object to support? No, the so nice. Nice is a verb over here, isn't it? It's an intransitive verbs. Now the last one is the book is mysterious. What is it? The book is mysterious. So the book is the verb over here, isn't it? The book is mysterious. Mysterious is the adverb. It is not the object. Object is an ending portion, but object is not the adverb. Okay, yes. So the book is mysterious. Here mysterious is the adverb, not the object. Okay, children. So here is an, so we can simply say the book is mysterious. Does it need any object to support? No, that is known as intransitive verbs. So this is a main difference between a transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs means they needs an object to complete their meaning. Intransitive verbs means it doesn't need any, or they didn't want any kind of object to support their meaning. So this is all about transitive and intransitive verbs. We'll meet again with another kind of verbs and their difference in the next class. Thank you, students.